If you want a British accent and to sound more fluent when you speak, then pronouncing individual words correctly isn't enough. And that's because native speakers don't speak word by word. We link everything together, and that's what makes it sound fluent. So if you can master the 5 linking patterns I'm about to teach you in this video, then your English will instantly sound smoother, more natural, and much more British. So I'm going to teach you these patterns using this short story, okay? It's called The Hotel Room, and it'll take about 2 minutes to read. So we're going to split this video up into 2 different parts. To begin, we are going to shadow this story, and that's when I read a part out loud, and you repeat after me, copying my voice exactly. Okay, so once we've done that, we will then take another look at this story, and this time we're going to focus on these 5 linking patterns. So you can see them here. Don't worry about these too much yet, because afterwards we'll go through each part and I'll show you where these linking patterns are, and more importantly, how you can start to incorporate them into your everyday speech as well. But for now, let's do the shadowing. So just listen carefully and repeat after me. Okay. As soon as I opened the door, I instantly regretted booking the cheapest room I could find. It was tiny. The carpet was littered with mold and insects and smelt faintly of urine. So this is the room. And if you need more time, feel free to pause, by the way. The wallpaper above the bed was peeling onto the floor, and the radiator in the corner was stuck on full blast. To make matters worse, the window overlooked a haunted-looking insane asylum. I sighed as I dropped my bag to the floor. This is going to be a long night. About 20 minutes later, there was a knock at the door. I opened it and found a member of staff standing there looking slightly embarrassed. Good evening, sir. I'm terribly sorry, but there's been a system error with your booking. Go on, I replied. Would actually like to move you into another room. A few minutes later, I stepped into what could only be described as the perfect hotel suite. I literally gasped the second I saw it. I'd never seen such a luxurious home before. huge windows showed breathtaking views of the city below, and there was even a private balcony. As I walked around the room in disbelief, I had no idea if this was some sort of joke or not. This must be the best 20 quid anyone has ever spent. Very good, and this is the beautiful hotel room. Okay, we will now get to the analysis of the linking patterns, but first I need to take out my contact lens because I keep blinking, it's driving me crazy. I hate being blind. 2 seconds, please. Okay, much better. Thank you for waiting. So well done for shadowing that. We will now get into the analysis of these linking patterns. Okay, so we have the 5 patterns here. Consonant-vowel linking, consonant-consonant linking, vowel-vowel linking, the intrusive R, and the linking R. Don't worry about these too much just yet, okay, because we're going to go through each one now. So before we get started, these are all things that native speakers use all the time. And you will have heard them, but you may not be able to recognize them, okay? So let's have a look. First sentence. As soon as I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door. Okay, so the first pattern we have here is consonant-consonant linking. This is extremely easy, don't worry. So basically when one word ends in a consonant and the next word starts with the same consonant, we just link them together. As soon, big game, big game. Was stuck. So it becomes one word, okay? About 20. So it may as well be one word. Okay, easy, right? And these are, was some. You'll see these everywhere. I haven't highlighted all of these patterns, by the way, because we just don't really need to do all that, but it's just good to know where they are and what they are. Okay. As soon as I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door. This is a really interesting one. This is called vowel-vowel linking. So I want you to listen out for what you hear, because there's a sound here. As soon as I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door. There's a y sound, right? A y from nowhere. As soon as I opened the door. And here, I instantly. Another y sound. Okay, so when one word ends in a vowel and the next word starts with a vowel sound, we either add a y or a w. Okay, so we'll focus on the y, so the y. So here, this is the rule, right? If one word ends in an e, an I, or an a, and the next word begins with a vowel, we add a y. So for example, I opened, I opened, I opened, I instantly, I instantly, I instantly. B, listen to this. This is going to be a long night. This is going to be a long night. So this is going to be ya long night. So B ending in the E ya long night. Okay? And we'll get into that one in a minute. So that's the Y rule. And just so you know, by the way, this whole sheet will be included in a free PDF and the link will be in the top comment. I will fill out all of these linking patterns as well, so you can check that out and reread it. Anyway, that's the Y rule. And we also have a W rule, a W rule. So if one word ends in an U or an O or an OW sound, and the next word begins with a vowel sound, we don't add a Y, we add a W. For example, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Okay, so go ending in O, and the next word beginning with a vowel, go on, W. We add this W to help us bridge these two words together. Another example, would like to move you into another room. Would like to move you into. So this word ends in a oo sound. Next word starts with a vowel sound. So we add the w to help bridge them together. Okay, so basically, one word ends in e or I or a, add a y. Another word ends in oo, ow, or o, add a w, right? and that is vowel-vowel linking. Okay, so now we have this blue thing. Regretted booking the cheapest room I could find. This one is so easy and it's by far the most common. It's called consonant-vowel linking. Basically, when one word ends in a consonant sound and the next word starts with a vowel sound, we just merge them together. Room-I. Okay, so roo-my. So instead of room-I, room-I. Moldened. So it's not listed with mold and, it's moldened, almost like moldened, okay? Peeling onto. Okay, you probably do this one naturally, but you'll see this one everywhere. Overlooked her. So this vowel takes the consonant off of the first word. Was a knock at the door. Was a knock at the door. Was a knock at the door. Okay, very easy. You see these everywhere. Right, so it was tiny, molten, smelt faintly of, consonant vowel. And the next one we're going to look at is this red one. Okay. The wallpaper above the bed. Now, if you, just as a general rule with English, when one word ends in an R, it's quite common that we won't actually say this R sound. So for example, this word here, wallpaper. It ends in an R, but the way we say it, it ends in a R. So wallpaper, R. It's not an R sound. Or radiator. Once again, there's an R here, but we're not saying it. Radiator. However, with these words, if it ends in an R sound and the next word starts with a vowel sound, we do actually say this R, and this is called the linking R. So, wallpaper above. When we say wallpaper, there's no R. When we say above, there's no R. But when we say these words together, the wallpaper above, we do actually include this R. Or here, radiator, we don't say the R. In, there's no R. Radiator rim. Okay, so you can kind of see this as an extension of the consonant-vowel rule. When there is an R here, we do actually say it, okay? If there's a vowel next to it. Another example, member of staff. Member ends in an we don't say the R, but there's a vowel next to it, so we do say it. Member of staff, okay? And I think that's all the examples we have there. Okay, so the next one is going to be a long night, about 20 minutes. Let's look at this pink one. This one's very interesting. It's called the intrusive R. Okay? So I want you just to listen out to this and tell me what you hear. I literally gasped the second I saw it. There's no R in either of these words, yet for some reason we are adding an R sound. Saw it, okay? And that's because if one word, the rule is up here, if one word ends in an so a schwa sound, or an or sound, and the next word starts with a vowel, quite often we add this R sound out of nowhere, just to help us connect these words together. So or, and a vowel. So this word here, saw ends in an or sound. The next word starts with a vowel sound. So we add this R. Saw it. Another example. Idea. Ends in this schwa. And here we say, I had no idea riff. So once again, there's no R here, yet we are adding this R sound in because this word ends in an and this word starts with a vowel sound, so we add the R to make it easier to link these two words together. So there you go. Those are the 5 most common linking patterns in British English, and if you can start noticing and using them consistently, then your speech will sound so much smoother and more natural as well. Now, of course, linking is a huge topic, and there are other features of a natural British accent that you need to know as well. For example, things like rhythm, stress, intonation, the schwa sounds, and much more. So I know all of this can be a bit overwhelming, and therefore, if you're interested, That's exactly why I created my British Accent Mastery program. So inside the program, I will teach you all the theory you need to know in order to develop a natural, lifelong, modern RP British accent, along with loads of fun, interactive exercises so you can practice everything right away. And because you've watched this video, I'd like to give you a special offer. Okay, so this is the offer and it expires in 1 week. So on the 1st of July at midnight UK time, it's done. Right, so you get lifetime access to the full British Accent Mastery course over 72 lessons, and you can also book a private one-to-one accent feedback call with me. So as soon as you join the program, you can book this call, and basically I will be able to give you live, personalized feedback on your accent and tell you exactly where I think you need to improve. Then you can just go to that part of the course, do the lessons, do the exercises, and all of a sudden you have overcome that hurdle that was stopping you from sounding more British. You also get free access to my 21-day British Accent Challenge, so you'll get a short exercise to complete every day for 3 weeks. And of course, everything comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can buy it and try it, and if you don't love it, I will give you all of your money back. That's how confident I am. So when you get to the checkout, you can add these things, but yeah, this expires in 1 week. Okay, so on the 1st of July, midnight, it's over. Right, so there's a link in the top comment with all of the information about the course. And yeah, I would highly recommend checking that out. And of course, make sure to check out the PDF as well for this story with all of the linking patterns attached. Right then, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, hopefully I will see you inside the program. Cheers, goodbye.